Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too, so he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left-back or as a wing-back.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well-timed, excellent interception. Barella. And he's forced to go back. Darmian. Now Dumfries. Darmian. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And the return pass. And here's Thuram. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now it's Di Marco. That's good play. He's got away. Delivers the... Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Can he get it through? Di Marco puts them all in. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Euro. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Diogo Dalot. Ahmad. Ambitious ball here. Diallo gets into a good position. Ahmad. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Diogo Dalot. Ahmad. Barella. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Barella. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. There's the shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Euro.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ahmad played back into the centre, played out to the left flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Big header! Tries to get it clear. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Dumfries. Pressing high and with purpose. Akanji. Barella. And it's Çalhanoğlu.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And this is Çalhanoğlu. Thuram. Out of play for a goal kick. Menu. Maguire. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And he's there to retrieve it. Cross to the back post. Maciej Cunha. Oh, that's a key interception. Barella, who does have an assist to his name. Darmian. Akanji. Opts for safety.
Added time.
And Darmian. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he shoots! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Bastoni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
And it's Darmian. And Akanji. Bastoni. DiMarco. Now it's Martinez. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got
Number
changes
10.
here from both sides, in fact. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Number 11.
And that's another good win of the ball.
Number 30.
Inter Milan finding their passes.
Matthias de Ligt. Substitutions taking place.
Barella! Barella! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bullish header! And he's there to belt it away. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Zielinski, and he's been shifted off it. Zirkzee, Bruno Fernandes, Çalhanoğlu. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, good take in a good area. Zielinski, he gets big! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Shaw. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Aimed in towards the centre. Çalhanoğlu, Zielinski, good running, strong and purposeful. Great defending, strong and determined. Menu, now it's Zirkzee, not the most accurate pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Manchester United are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And it's Shaw.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Çalhanoğlu given the lift of his goal. Zielinski. Yoro does really well to win the ball there. Diogo Dalot. It's a good-looking delivery. And he's there to clear it. Here comes another cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Zielinski, he plays one through. He's had it taken off him. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get...
A header!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That could spell trouble.
Shoots!
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
And we have our very first corner. That's the keeper's ball. Al Hilal are looking to go forward now. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a... Oh no, this does not look good. Now there's a fine ball.
It's Barani! And he's done it! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Al Hilal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Has a look and plays it forward. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That is lovely. Hangs in a cross. Wrench. That is ended up in no man's land. No, he is not giving anything away. Garcia. Bacola. And it's Garcia. It's a promising position.
It's a good foot in there.
Malcolm. Al Hilal looking to pass their way through. He can run onto that. Picked up, and the shot!
And yes, it's there!
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Al Hilal
Grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
and he's in on goal. Good ball, good take. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance to deliver. Big header! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Vranch. Now it's Berardi. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, that was vital. Ruben Neves. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's gone loose. Malcolm driving forwards. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
It's not the best angle, this, but he might just be tempted to shoot.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Great vision. Berardi. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, that's well spotted. And they can counter here. Probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're just settling back into this second half. Bullish header! This time, surely! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
That is expertly dealt with. And now they can spring out of defence. Ruben Neves opts for safety.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Now it's Darwin. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's been slipped through. Look at the space, and the finish! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Al Hilal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's had a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well read, nice interception. Hernandez knocks it into space, and this is Benzema. Shot, great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Nunez! He has done it! It is no contest, it is a landslide. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react. Garcia is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Hernandez. Aims beyond the defence. Gets into some space. Bacola. And he's only too happy to take that back. The final 5 minutes. That ball looks a good one. He's onside. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Forwards and with intent. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Chance! And it's come back out to him. No mistake! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
It's become a case of men against boys. And he's picked it up out wide. That is good alertness. Kone. 5 minutes to add. Can he latch on to this? Now this could be a chance. Looks across and play. Can he finish? Oh, he really got hold of that. And they've got rid. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cleared away. There's a searching pass. Oh, what a mistake! Takes a shot! They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities. That is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. The action has already started. And he's straight offside. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think Scamaccia's first objective here, Peter, is to dominate the opposition defence, and being 6'5", that certainly helps his cause. If he's able to get his way and can become the focal point of the attack and the main source of what they're bringing forward, then he could well turn out to be the match winner.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Baka. City. And it's Bellanova. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. It's not an especially good pass, that. This looks promising. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Zappacosta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
City. Samu Castillejo gets into some space. Oh, well played. Zalewski.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the shot! He's got away with one there. Johor Darul Tazim with the corner, there first. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. A probing pass. No, that's been intercepted. Castillejo. And it's made its way to him. Zalewski. Johor Darul Tazim looking to pass their way through. Costa. And here's the chance to counter. Belanova. City. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And Kolasinac. Baka. Now it's Zalewski. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Driving forward. Oh, it's... And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! City. Tries to play it through. Shapes to shoot! And he's done it!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Johor Darul Tazim have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Costa. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Scamacca. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution for Atalanta, number 9, Scamacca.
And the second half gets underway.
To replace him is
Atalanta can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Atalanta come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, good take in a good area. And he whips it in. And he's cut it out.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
A header! He has done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Atalanta perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now there's a fine ball. That could spill, and he shoots! Zalewski. Johor Darul Tazim appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Nicely aimed pass. And they win it back again. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Zalewski. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Could try cutting inside here. Nice control. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's got away. In it comes. It is a corner.
Substitution.
Johor Darul Tazim have their second corner now. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. So, third corner of the game. Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off. Baka.
Johor Darul Tazim have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ball's played through. Zalewski. And it's Zalewski. Good read, needed to be. And he was quick to react. Looking for the run. Looking for options for movement. Now that looks a decent ball. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. That'll be a corner. Johor Darul Tazim get their fourth corner. Real chance! Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Nice looking ball. Zappacosta in acres of space out wide. Firmly met. Heading backwards.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too. Well, they can at least make a fight of it.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way through. Another chance from a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Oh, important interception. He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of
And a chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Played into space. That's good vision. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's that. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Morata is an interesting player, Peter, who has the look of a target man, but his game is all about making runs in behind opposition defences. And I like the fact that he can be creative too. You know, using that space to drop into and linking up with anybody breaking forward. And I think it's something we're going to see shortly.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Baturina and Paz, and the through ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on, and that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Lofted in. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. So, a breakthrough already. Paz. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Is there any support? He might not need it. Nicely worked. And he welcomes, goes for a shot! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund
Are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into...
Can he finish? No mistake! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
The goal scorer for Como after 19 minutes is number 11.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now the ball climbs up big. No, not the best of headers. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That ball looks a good one. And he's straight offside. And he can clear it away. Caught offside that time. Ramon. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Cleared away. Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. He has found a way through. Shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn.
Gets the shot away! Now that is commitment to the cause. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ramon. Paz. And this is Morata. And this is Morata. Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're back on the ball again. Paz. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. And he'll shoot here! A header! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Kempf. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shooting! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has.
Borussia Dortmund really could have done without this to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Kempf turns back here, probably the best option. And Ramon. And it's Bachurina. Paz. Kempf. And the half-time whistle goes.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp move. Decent chance! Kempf. And Ramon. Bachurina. And it's Morata. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Schlotterbeck. Ryerson. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Paz. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, that pass isn't the best. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he's forced to go back. Ramon.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Ramon. Back towards the middle. And it's Bachurina. Now Bachurina. Passing is crisp and sharp. Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So now the difference is 3. Nemecha opts for safety.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he was alert to it. Ryerson. Sabitzer. Now Schlotterbeck. Chooses to go crossfield. Nemecha. Now it's Morata. Oh, just skips past his man. It's a threatening ball. Real chance! It's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Big chance! Oh, terrific save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Corner number 2 then. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Ramon. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Sabitzer. Ryerson. Adeyemi. 5 minutes left on the clock. Sabitzer. Adeyemi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's quick to snatch it back. Diego Carlos. Oh, it's come loose. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Aims beyond the defence. He's got away. Oh no, what has happened here? That's that, the end. Borussia Dortmund illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim.
Yeah, well,
There could be trouble. Mbappe! Oh, it's hit the post! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence.
Lewandowski!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
It's a pretty loose pass. This might spell big chance! Bernal. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bernal. And it's Pedri. Lopez. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Lopez. And he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Alaba. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty... Oh, he's been caught napping! Alexander-Arnold. Mendy.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Araujo. And Kubasi. Koundé. And Jamal. Mendy did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Lopez. Now it's Rashford. Oh, chance for a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Aguado. Almost half an hour in now. And it's Mendy. Bernal. Nicely weighted ball. Caught offside that time. That's the keeper's ball. Aguado. And Alaba. More and more pressure on the ball here. Tchouaméni. Pedri. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Always onto this. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Brahim Diaz pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Yamal, and he's been shifted off it, and he's forced to go back. That's really well cleared. Well, that is one way to stop him. Fermin. Now that's well seen too. Brahim Diaz. Bernal. Foot in. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Chouameni. And it's Alaba. Rudiger. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And that's going right the way across. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
There's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Yamal. Now it's Lopez. And here's Rashford. Hangs in across.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Mbappe is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Rodrigo. Oh, smashing header! It's run loose, who's going to get chance? It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And he's gone searching crossfield. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Rodrigo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Mendy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's managed to get free. Fired deep towards the back post. And the shot! It's in!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Ha segnato al 64esimo minuto, numero 10. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And it's De Jong. Yamal gets into a good position. The ball goes in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Fermin, distributed tidily. Knocks it into space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Chouameni, Aguado, and it's Mendy. Mendy, Aguado. It'll be a throw-in. Aguado. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chouameni opts for safety. Aguado. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Yamal. De Jong. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And it's De Jong. Koundé. And that has left him in a heap. Madrid are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Rafinha, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Aguado. Mendy. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Chouameni. And a chance! There's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that could set him on his way. He might be in here. Do you... Shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Desperate defending required here. Rashford plays it short. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Kobbie Mainoo, could have a busy time here, having to play the role of...
Chance for a shot! Oh, that's majestic!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He gets big! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Diallo gets across to intercept that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Martinez. Nice interception, well timed. First quarter of an hour gone. That has been slung wide. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has been cut short. Casemiro. Nicely spread. Ahmad. Mainoo finds himself offside. Manchester United are behind here despite their domination of possession. Now it's Turan. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Casemiro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shaw. Well read, nice interception.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Diallo has it in a wide position. Sucic. Inter Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Sommer. Bruno Fernandes. Floated through. Now it's Ahmad. Oh, strongly challenged there. Opts for safety. Yoro.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Plays it through. Oh, no joy this time. pass has been well intercepted. Ahmad.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's straight offside. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Ahmad is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Not the most accurate pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bisek. He has found the way through. Shaw. Now it's Maciej Cunha. And that is a little undercooked. And it's made its way to him. Now he's off and running. Martinez. And it's Mkhitaryan. Menu does well to get it back. Chooses to go crossfield. Maciej Cunha. That's a shade optimistic. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And they've got rid. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Manchester United still this single goal behind.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
No, again there's no way through. Casemiro tries to play it through. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
This looks promising. But there's the shot! Ahmad. Menu. Pinches it off him. Here's Maciej Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Played out towards the right wing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's a goal kick. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Yoro. And Maguire. Shaw. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Menu. Maguire. And it's Mainu. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Looking for the run. And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Picked out brilliantly. Juve's cross. Up he goes! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. This is the time you need that pace.
Bruno Fernandes. Mainu. He shifted it to the flank. Here's Shaw. Mainu.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Martinez. Oh, he shoots! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, nicely intercepted. Martinez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Thuram going full steam ahead down the left flank. Shoots! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So, a breakthrough already. Fermin, he won't be happy with that one. Diouf. João Cancelo concedes a free kick for that. Martinez. Martin, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's shifting through the gears here. Sucic. Now it's Martinez. Diouf. Picks out big chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed...
Oh, what has happened here? Now then, the ball's come loose. He has found the way through. Pings it across. Oh, well played, well played. Mkhitaryan! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the pass is intercepted. Barcelona already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mkhitaryan. And it's Diouf.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's good running with the ball. And here's Thuram. He's through and all, and the shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Inter certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
El dorsal 16. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 14.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Barcelona are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Yamal. Sucic. Diouf ploughing through the middle. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. That has ended up in no man's land. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Pedri. João Cancelo. Kubasi. Araujo. And Yamal. And they've switched it over to the other side. And it's Rashford. Tries from a long way out. And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh no, what has happened here? Great chance! And yes, it's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee. And we hit half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. And the action is back on the way. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Can he finish? Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he's had a hit. Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Great defending, strong and determined. Sucic. Martinez. Rashford. João Cancelo.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Rashford. Gets to show off his quick feet. Martinez. Martinez. Oh, he's burst through. And Martinez in for the pieces. Could be danger here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Araujo with the slide tackle there.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Yamal. Pedri. Rashford is onto this. And here's Rashford. It's a goal kick. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bisek has a look and plays it forward. Martinez, and that's gone loose. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And they're back on the ball again. And that is out of play. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that has put paid to that. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
João Cancelo has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
DiMarco. Bastoni. Now it's Martinez.